So I wanted to start doing vlogs to help pregnant girls. And I say girls because um, it's a lot of kids having babies. And while I do not in any way want anyone to think that I am upholding teenagers having babies or young girls having babies, or you know, standing behind that, because I'm not. I really do believe that it is in every girl's best interest to wait until she's married to share herself, just because it prevents us from dealing with a lot of stuff that we don't necessarily need to deal with, and it saves you, you know, for that special person that God has sent to you in that special time. But I know that a lot of people don't know God in that intimate way as a teenager or a young adult, and it takes time to get to that point when your foundation isn't built on that. So for those girls who end up having babies young, I wanted to start making videos. I had my first child when I was 24, I think. 23, a month before I turned 24. And thank God I had a midwife who just supplied me with books and answered all of my questions and was there by my side with me for my entire childbirthing process. But I know that a lot of young girls don't have that at their disposal, and a lot of girls probably don't even know what a midwife is at this day and age, because everybody just gets a doctor. So I wanted to start answering some questions that I may have had when I was coming up as a young 23-year-old pregnant woman. And also questions. I have a little cousin who's pregnant right now, and again, I want to say that I am not over here like jumping for joy that she's pregnant at almost 19, but it is what it is, and she's pregnant and she needs help and guidance and answers. So she calls me a lot and asks me questions, or texts me and asking me questions, and I figured that the same questions that I answer for her could be useful to other young girls. So since I already gave my disclaimer about waiting until marriage, let me just jump right on in it. It is important to take care of yourself while you're pregnant. Make sure that you have your checkups, your regular checkups. You're taking your prenatal pills. You're drinking plenty of fluids and eating lots of greens, and don't go ham. I mean, I know that because you're pregnant, you're gaining weight anyway. It's like, why not eat whatever I want? But at some point, too much is not good for you. I'm sorry, I'm sick right now. I have the flu. And I'm sitting outside. I don't know why I did that. I thought it was going to be a nice night, but it's a little breezy for me. Anyway, so drink up and eat healthy and exercise, because that'll help your body go back to its original form after you have your baby. My grandma used to tell me to band my waist after I had my babies. And I used to be like, oh, I don't have to do that. It's just going to go back right back to size. Well, my body went back after the first two children. Within a couple of weeks, I was right back to my normal clothes and my normal weight. But with my last, with all three, but with the third child, I had to lose like 5 pounds. And then with my last child, I had to get a C-section. So that is a crazy issue in and of itself. That whole healing process is a lot worse. So do what you can, ladies, to stay active and keep your energy up, take your vitamins, drink, rest when you need it, take your time, and if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer them. Read as much as you can while you're pregnant. Even read it out loud, because your baby is hearing you. The happier you are, the happier your baby will be. It makes a difference. So try to keep your spirits up, even if you figure out that you're in this alone, because a lot of times uh, when girls are having babies with these guys who are just as young as they are, it is not an easy road. Some of us find out along the way that it's mama's baby and papa's maybe. They can pick and choose if they want to be there, when they want to be there, how they want to be there, and you got to be there. So take all of that into consideration. Um, and don't look at a baby as a way to keep a boy, because it's not at all. It's not. If he wants to be there, he's going to be there. And if he doesn't, he won't. And it won't be because of the baby one way or another. So drink a lot of fluids, take your vitamins, read the literature that you get from your doctor. And if you don't get any, go to the library and check some books out about pregnancy and what to do in each trimester, 1, 2, and 3, because knowledge is power. And the more knowledge you have about this process, the easier it'll be for you. So many things that go on in our bodies while we're pregnant, and a lot of times, we don't know what's happening. Ask questions, and don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's how we learn. Take care of yourselves, love yourself, and love your baby, because no matter how it got in there, it's a gift from God. All right, I'll be back next time with another one with some real questions answered.